आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया का ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening to the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 6 June 2020. Now you are here the news from Preeti Bhosle. The infected patient of the COVID-19 of the country has increased 2,37,395 and the active patients are 1,17,408 and recovered patients are 1,13,325 and those who are not recovered the 6,515. And as you know, the Maharashtra is the highest number of the confirmed patient are found. The COVID-19 are 80,229. Active patient are 42,224. Recovery patient are 35,156. And dead patient are the 284 patient. And the Tamil Nadu is also having the confirmed patient is 28,694. Active patient are found COVID-19 are the 12,697 and the recovered patient are 15,762 and that due to the COVID-19 are the 235. Delhi is also showing a increasing number 26,334. Active patient are 15,311 and recovered patient are 10,315 and death due to the COVID-19 are 708. Gujarat is also showing the increasing graph, the 19,119 and active patient are 4,918 and recovered patient are 13,011 and death due to the COVID-19 are the 1,119. Rajasthan also having the confirmed patient are 10,128. Active patient are found 2,525 and recovered patient are 7,384 and death patient are 219. Uttar Pradesh also having the increasing number gradually, that is the 9,733 and the active patient are 3,828 and recovered patient are 5,648 and death patient are 257. Madhya Pradesh is also found the confirmed patient, that is also the increasing in a mannerly, that is 8,996 and active patient are 2,734 and recovered patient are 5,878 and death due to the COVID-19 is 384. India and China have agreed that the two countries will handle their differences through the peaceful decision. Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs, Naveen Srivastava, had talks with the Wu Jianguo, Director General in the Chinese Minister of the Foreign Affairs, through the video conferences yesterday. The talks took place just before in the Lieutenant General level meet between the India and the China held the high significant in the term of peaceful solution between both of the countries. Both sides also agreed that in accordance with the guidelines provided by the leadership, the two sides should hold their differences through the peaceful decision, bearing in the mind the importance of respecting each other's sensitivities, concern and the aspiration and not allow them become a dispute. The two sides also exchanged the view on the challenge posed by the COVID-19 pandemic and the cooperation in the various multilateral forums. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also telephonic conversation yesterday with the President of the Rwanda, Paul Kagame. The Prime Minister assured that India steadfast support the Rwanda efforts of the combat the coronavirus, including the medical assistance. He appreciated the efforts of the people of the Rwanda, the combating these challenges and conveyed the best wishes for the health and the well-being of the people of the Rwanda. The two leaders discussed the challenges posed to their healthcare system and the economics by the COVID-19 pandemic. They shared the information about the steps taken in the country in the the crisis and assure the well-being the citizen. Both of these lead agreed the extend possible support to each other. President Ram Nath Kovind has the promulgate the two ordinances with the aim of the giving the boost of rural economy and to help the farmers. These of the ordinances are the Farmers Produce Trade and the Commerce ordinances are the farmers agreement on the prices assurance of the farm services ordinances as to 2020. Recently these are the ordinances are approved by the union cabinet. These two ordinances will be unable to barrier free trade in agriculture and produce and also empower a farmer of engage with the sponsor of his choice. Road Transport and the Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari has launched national awareness campaign on the prevention of human and animal mortality highways. Launching a campaign through the video conferencing yesterday, Mr. Gadkari underlined the need of the generating the awareness and education for the masses, the large toward the reducing the eliminating the mortality on the roads, and he said the ecology and sustainability are also most important for the human life. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said the online common eligibility test CTE for the recruitment to the non-gazette post will be ease the difficulties faced by the aspirant for the government jobs. The minister said that while the releasing the digital book, the title the Arambh and highlighting the achievement of the development of the personal training at DOP through the video conferencing yesterday, narrating some of the silent achievement the developed department in 1 year. Dr. Jitendra Singh said the fundamental reforms have been the initiated in the area of the government recruitment, and the NRA will be also conduct the computer-based online common eligibility test for the recruitment for the non-gazette post with the test centers in the every districts. The government officer in the Union Territory of Jammu and the Kashmir shall function with all officer and staff at all the level on the regular basis on all the working days from the Monday. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that the employees who are the higher risk, such as the older employees, pregnant employees and employees who having the underlying medical condition should take the extra precaution and should the preferable not the exports on any frontline work requiring direct contact with the public and the office management. Would the facilities work from home whenever feasible. In Jammu Kashmir, 16 domestic flights with the 1,571 passengers on the board landed at the Jammu and the Srinagar airport yesterday. They reported that the 361 passengers on board 6 flights arrived at a Jammu, while 10 flights with the 1,210 passengers on the board landed at a Srinagar airport. After the arrival, all the passengers were tested for the COVID-19 virus and transported to their destination at both of the airport and amid the strict observation of all necessary preventing protocols. During lockdown, many people who were suffering from the serious ailments faced difficulty situation since movement was restricted and sometimes they were not able to reach the medical shops due to the various reasons. At this situation, the center and the state government came for the help for such persons. A 30-year-old woman has recovered from coronavirus infection after taking the plasma therapy in the Bangalore. She was admitted in the Victoria Hospital ICU with the diabetes, high sugar level and the COVID-19 symptoms. The DAN and the director of the Bangalore Medical College and the Research Institute of the CR Jayanti, who had treated the patient, has informed that the patient recovered the plasma therapy on the May 27, following which she showed the steady improvement in her condition. WHO organization has also the guideline to the recommended that government ask the everyone to wear the fabric face mask in the public area where there is a risk of the transmission of COVID-19. In a press briefing yesterday, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom also said that the people who over the age 60 and those who are the underlying the medical condition should be wear the medical mask in the situation where the social distancing cannot be mentioned. You were listening to the national level audio bulletin from Samachar Agency of India from Preeti Bhusle on Saturday 6 June 2020. We will again take this bulletin on Sunday 7 June 2020. If you like this bulletin, then you must like it, subscribe and share it. We will present again. Till then, goodbye.
आज हम आपको बताते हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की चैनल को आप सब्सक्राइब कैसे करेंगे। सबसे पहले आप अपने मोबाइल पर इस तरह आप कर सकते हैं इसे सब्सक्राइब। नमस्कार।